Update. Starter run options have been updated. Each run, players will be offered 2 kits to choose from. So no more starting items. Hopefully this is a little bit less extreme on the variants. Kits of different combinations. Total value will be roughly equivalent. Dooley will choose from one of 2 cores before being offered slightly weaker kits. And I think this is replacing the day 1 level up, because all of these encounters have changed. So I'm assuming you're not getting to level 2 on day 1 anymore. Monster gold normalized, you're based on tier. Sure. I think this means you end up with slightly less gold than you did before. Obsidian enchantment no longer provides lifesteal. Instead, it has been updated to turn the item into a weapon or buff its damage if it's already a weapon. Sure. So 1 fewer defensive enchant for the weapons. This is going to depend what the numbers are on it. Can we, like, turn Matchbox into a weapon? How much damage will it do? Can now enchant items with obsidian. Isla now drops obsidians instead of deadlies. That's kind of cool. B1, B2, redesigned to upgrade bronze tiers with 2 options. Upgrade your leftmost bronze, upgrade all your bronze. It's rare enough to see B1, B2 that you still probably want to sell bronzes that you want to upgrade. But it's cool there's an option other than wasting your level 13 upgrade on a bronze. Sounds like random enchant could now ruin single weapon builds. That's really funny. Yes. That might be a bit of an oversight. See the Monster Train 2 announcement? I did not. Statia Fate's Crossroad now offers a random enchant plus the artist, mimicking the level up version. Sure. Unsellable is no longer a type. Sure. Strange Mushroom. Okay. So this was one of the XP events. So it just gives you 3 gold or a... This be like a monster item? Not a great event. Lost Crate, now Silver Tier. I still don't really know what this means. Because you still see Silver Tier encounters on day 1, right? Anyway, 2 options. Open it, get a Silver Tier Upgrade Hammer. Upgrade your leftmost bronze item. Okay. So there's a way to fix your bronzes again. I think neutral items is now what it says curio cells. Yeah. Return it, get a bronze skill. Interesting. Jungle Ruins redesigned. 3 regen. 2 bronze tier loot items. Or plunder for treasure for a silver tier small item. And you can get it on day 1. Huh. Yeah, day 1's gonna be very strange. Completely different than it used to be. Tiny furry creature. New encounter. 25 max health or a silver tier loot item on day 1 and day 2. And study is gone. Yeah, so they're removing XP from day 1. Vanessa updates. Cannon gets better. Sure, it was probably the worst ammo item. Catfish significantly faster. Okay. That's a big buff. It's still poison, but if you're able to play defensively enough, that does put on kind of a lot of poison. Now more +2 income for Pig. Oh, yeah. That was Jungle Ruins, wasn't it? Interesting. Any furry creature gives XP some of the time. Oh, because you could get... Sure. You get the loot item that gives XP. Yeah, this is interesting. Catfish has always been way too slow before, and the metas have been bad for it, but if things slow down enough, or like defensive options are good enough, maybe. Pig does still have the 2 income option? Okay. Electric Eels fixed an issue with Turbo Eels, where it was triggering off of enemy non-weapons instead of on cooldown. Sure. Illusoray for each adjacent friend or ray. +1 multicast. So Illusoray counts rays now. Dooley buff? The much needed Dooley buff? Jellyfish cooldown to 6 from 8. Okay, so Jellyfish is doing a little bit more than just being a support item for the things that care about haste triggers. Good change. Musket. Double damage? Double damage at bronze. Oh god. I guess I never put musket in play this patch, because other items were just better. But this is always crits. This is just 200 damage at 5 seconds. It's probably fine. It's silver, it has no bronze. Yeah, yeah. It's probably fine. Narwhal gets a slight damage buff. Do you have a friend or another type? Furry has an XP option. Oh. Pufferfish poisons a bit more. Rifle now works with bayonet. Reload. Okay, so there should be another header here for rifle. Reload this 1 ammo if it's your only weapon with a cooldown. So you can play rifle with proboscis and bayonet now. Still can't play it with switchblade. Seashell. Sure. Vanessa's amulet gains the apparel type, and the enchant is fixed. Sure. I'm not seeing Beast of Burden. Is Bob not back? Oh no. Chatter from yesterday in shambles. Fixed a bug, or apropos counted as a shield item. Wait, does this mean that it doesn't show up in the health and shield shop anymore? Or is it this like it ate your scraps? It was eating. Oh, okay, okay. So it's still a shield reference item. It still shows up there. Balcony, cooldown reduction, 5, 10, 15. Sure. Fixed a bug with golden balcony working out of combat. Sure. I'm sure there are other nerfs. Cash register fixed an issue where cash register shiny wasn't giving spare change hourly. Oh, just shiny. Cargo shorts, now a completely different item. 8-second cooldown. Shield for each small item, including stash. If another apparel item in play, this item's cooldown is reduced by half. That's kind of a lot. It's a lot of diamond. What is the scaling? I guess when it's shield, it doesn't matter as much. It's harder for a shield item like this to be good late. So it's pretty heinous at bronze. If you have 10 smalls, so if your entire bench is full of smalls, you're getting 100 at silver. And then, of course, you can be playing some of the smalls as well. You're not usually going to have more than, like, 12 or 13, right? Yeah. Crystal Bonsai starts at silver. Heal equal to more... Oh, wait, the same. The same. It just doesn't bronze anymore. At the start of each fight with Crystal Bonsai, it gains 6, 9, 12 value. So more value gain. But when you lose a fight, it's just gone. Sure. Just another thing you slotted in PvE fights. Whatever. Deed. At the start of the day, your properties gain value. So they're just reworking Deed. And then this item's value is equal to the highest value property instead of giving value to your properties. So this functionally makes it the same for like Skyscraper and Subscraper, but it's a nerf in the context of Fixer Upper and things that care about their own value. I guess even with Subscraper passed on its value, right? It still mattered there. Not the same as it doubles one, not all. Oh, true, true. Huh. It is value during shop, so big money with pawn shop. That has to be an oversight. Okay. It also makes it worth 0 if you don't have a property. So is that going to get Deed hotfixed out of the game? Who knows? Dragon Tooth. Golden Dragon Tooth now gains the buff for free. Cool. Okay, so Fixer Upper isn't just on next day. Now it is every 50 gold you spend upgrade this. How much worse is this? You don't really care about the Fixer Upper upgrading if you're building into the comp until you're level 10 anyway. How quickly can you get this to Diamond? Gold gain is really bad now. Fixer Upper is still easy to get to Diamond because you get silver upgrades so easily. Yeah, I guess you could cheat an upgrade too. I feel like this doesn't matter, but I could be wrong. It's definitely a harder condition, though. I don't know. It does also mean that if you just buy a Fixer Upper and have a bunch of gold, you don't need to wait 3 days to upgrade it. Basically as fast as Bootstraps isn't that slow. Bootstraps is pretty slow. It's pretty slow early on. It gets faster late game. Like when you have tons of gold and fights are giving you drops, they give you a ton of gold. No multi-stream? There should be a multi-stream. Oh my god. Why is it doing this? Let me see. That should be the stream key. Connect streaming software to go live. It says stream is healthy. Stream health is excellent. It says I have a connection. What the fuck? There might be no multi-stream today? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me... Hold up. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh god, what is happening? I hate the Stream Elements plugin so much. Okay, I think it's working. Okay. Twitch still up? Twitch looks like it's still up. Okay, hopefully everything's just working. Where are we at? Golden Dragon Tooth, Fixer Upper. Yeah, I'm not sure. So we've gotten through all the Fixer Upper changes. So there's a slight cooldown reduction change. I guess Deed is kind of big. Huh. Fixer Upper but not Gumball. Yeah. Fix an issue with Golden Gumball Machine where it would still require you to have 2 gold but did not cost gold. 50% is slight. I didn't play Deed on a lot of these boards. So, yeah, kinda. Slight CD change on Balcony. Well, it's slight... It's slight in the grand scheme of things. Like, you go from a 2-second cooldown to a 2.5-second cooldown. It's not like this was good because you spammed activations. It was good because your first activation was like half a second faster. It's like the difference of a feather. Percent is many? Not really. Like, the reason you played this wasn't because of the cooldown reduction. The reason you played this was the doubling the value, and the cooldown reduction was a nice bonus that you got. Like, the cooldown reduction was pretty slight to begin with. Jewelry gains the apparel type. Cool. Landscraper. Fix an issue where the hourly gain would not happen. Cool. Piggy bank. Sure. Robe. Double shield bonus. Cool. Slingshot. Scales worse. Starts better. Doesn't care about small items, just cares about toys. No! The Slingshot Vanessa board. CDR matters more for Jim. That's true. That's true. This is a much bigger deal for gym. There were a lot of gym boards where I played Phonograph over Balcony before, just because Phonograph gave better cooldown reduction, and that mattered more than the double value. Where are we at? Stained glass window. When you win a fight, your properties gain value. When you lose a fight, permanently destroy it. Sure. You have 5 or fewer items in play. Their cooldowns are reduced from 4 or fewer. Sure. Skyscraper, cooldown to 7 from 6. But you can play an extra item now. How many pig boards can take advantage of this? There was that one game where we had a Skyscraper on Vanessa, where it stopped us from playing Silencer. Were there any pigs playing Skyscraper? Yeah, you saw it occasionally. It was a faster win condition than Spike Shield. Not so much anymore. Vineyard fixed an issue where the hourly value gain would not happen while in stash. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what this enables. I feel like all the things that work with Skyscraper are medium or larger. But I could be missing something. It lets you play Scraper, medium, 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 and a small. But there's no Silencer in Pig. Because normally you would just play another large over the other medium. Bonsai, maybe? I guess. Gets a ton of value. It's not something you really want to play versus player fights. Fast mediums and marbles. Well, you can't really play fast mediums if you're playing Skyscraper. You need the properties. Like, those things are good, but they don't play with Scraper. I don't know. Arc Blaster no longer charges itself on use. That's a big patch note. Atomic Clock, cooldown to 1 second. That's also a big patch note. Nice. Balloon Bot, when you use a weapon... When you use any weapon... Why are we doing this again? Didn't we go through this with Barrel already? I guess it starts at silver. Ugh. It's probably fine. That's just so much shield. You get to play Uzi. I guess Pulse Rifle's getting nerfed down here, right? Oh, that's for jewelry, one of the other expensive property buffs. Value, so big jewelry. Maybe. Maybe. Is this game not free to play? It will be when it releases. It's in closed beta now. They don't have the monetization systems in play right now. Bunker! Damage reduction now applies to non-weapon sources such as burn. I did not know that it didn't already do that, but I also never put a bunker in play, and I don't know if I've ever seen an opponent with a bunker in play. So I would have no way of knowing. Crane actually fixed damage overflow issue this time. Love to see it. Fiber Optics gains the tech type, re-enabled after fixing a bug where it was not charging correctly. Do you think it's actually in the game? Do we finally have it yet? It is. Oh boy. Oh boy. So what do you do with it? You can Dino with it? That's kind of what you did with it in the past. Flamethrower, maybe? There's no light clockwork, so you're not just speeding up your core. Turbo fibers, half a metronome per drill. I guess. Huh. I remember in the past, when you played fiber optics, it was pretty much either you were doing something degenerate with the core, which I don't think any of those exist anymore, or you were just doing Dino. Wonder if we're gonna see other stuff pop up with it now. It has been a while. It hasn't been in the game for 2 months? Longer? When did this get disabled? We didn't have it for the lizard patch, did we? Has it been gone since November? Oh my god. You saw yeah, you can do cross-class stuff with this. A lot of silly cross-class stuff you can do with it. Cool that we also have Atomic Clock back. This was also one of the best ways to get value on fiber optics. Like Atomic Clock all the way over here, Dino over here, fiber optics. Atomic Clock activations, charge the Dino 2 seconds. Force Field starts at silver. Okay. Shield 30, 40, 50. I guess with Balloon Bot, probably a good thing that we're not just easily able to play Force Field Balloon Bot. Isocoric Freezer is now attack. Freeze an item with a cooldown of 4 seconds or less. Huh. Get fucked, single weapon, Vanessa. Nice Cutlass. This is about as good as the freeze items used to be. What did they do to fix it? They changed it so the upgrade to it is like bootstraps rather than on day start. The multiple late game cutlasses with haste charge, but very little CDR. Doesn't just like a silencer get it in range already? Oh, you mean I see. I see. I mean, I feel like if they're not going to play silencer, I'm okay with my board being a little griefed. Unless Dooley's just that bad, which might be true. What is his late game now? Kinetic Cannon is a tech. When you use a small item, it gains some damage. Laser Pistol gains attack. Missiles... Didn't even know that was bugged. No, it actually went through. What are we going to do now? Wait, what is this? Wait, what do you do on this character? Is it actually just the fiber optics class now? Wait till you get the duct tape change. A, B, C. Fiber or ignition. But ignition really liked pulse rifle. They all really liked a pulse rifle. How do you get your core fast enough? They removed it from Dooley's item pool. Huh. They picked a weird time to kill the robot, but... Oh, duct tape. No longer a base item for Dooley. I did think this was going to happen eventually, but this is a weird patch to do it. Starts at silver tier. Okay. Fair enough. Does Banana Ball still drop it? Yes. Huh. Giving us fiber optics after killing almost everything worth charging with it. I mean, there's still Dino. Dino was kind of always the plan A. It's Vanessa's time to shine. Maybe? Crusher Claw's fixed. Do I need to read these? These are... An Athenor gives a potion. The scales now off Emerald. Frost Potion just freezes small items. Oh no. Magic Carpet. When you crit, reduce this item's cooldown by 10%. Isn't this worse? I guess it wasn't very good before. Oh, this is whenever anything crits. I think you can solve for flat. I don't know. Mortar and Pestle. Lifesteal weapons gain more damage. Aurora Statue. Palanquin. Needs to be upgraded to get 10% now. Icy Probe is fixed. Rainbow Potions faster. No, Rocket Boots doesn't scale with upgrades now. Why? Wait, but the slow ones still do? That's definitely just missing patch notes, right? There's no way they nerf Rocket Boots, but don't nerf the slow ones. Nope, it's that way in-game. What? There's just fringe changed. Oh, I guess the difference is... It's easier to upgrade bronzes now. But still, why wouldn't you nerf the slow ones, too? Most things only need +1 haste anyway. Like, the slow is when it's good. Because, like, Captain's Wheel gets full haste uptime with this. Usually Cloak is full haste uptime with +1. Do you see hammer changes? Yeah, I mean, this was alluded to earlier. Because you could get a silver upgrade hammer from an event. Ruby scales. Cool. Oh, and starts at bronze. Interesting. Runic double bow does less damage in every realistic situation. Same damage at gold. This just doesn't exist at bronze, right? You're never seeing this thing at bronze. Use the new hammers to duplicate items. That's true. It is way easier to do that now. Oh, what items are crazy to dupe? Matchbox? Is this the Matchbox pig meta? Is it all over? Illusory. Is Illusory actually good to duplicate? And then 4 yo-yos and a gym. That's a little spooky. Lots of duped silver Langshans. Sapphire gets a bit faster. Yeah, use upgrade while the upgrade. Use hammer while the upgrades in the shop. So you buy a bronze when you have a silver. Grip at 3 combat cores. Weather machine cooldown to 4. Okay, not quite back to its former glory. Silencer stack. Yes. Eagle Talisman medkit. Also, no. This was like the only cool thing about Artist existing. I hate it. I actually hate it. This was the only thing I liked about the new enchantment system. Ugh. The upside is you can preview. Oh. Wait, what? You can preview your artist enchant? Oh, do they all still pass on the enchant? Okay, okay. I hate it a little less now. I think I hate it a little less. Do I? I actually don't know if I hate it less. Now you just always want to have an insect wing, right? It's a very small difference. No, it's a huge difference. Being able to choose where the enchant goes is huge. Like, right now you blind enchant your carry item in hopes that you hit something useful, and then if you miss, you might have to re-enchant it later. Or just accept that you're playing with a bad enchant on your carry item for the rest of the game. Yeah, now you can even bank the enchant if you want. I guess that's kind of cool, being able to bank the enchant. Also passes shiny along. Ooh. Interesting. Sometimes if you don't have your carry item, you can save for later. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to have. There's more unique enchants possible. Higher risk to hold them before. Whereas they're more vanilla. Yeah, now it just seems like you always want to use Artist on a scrap if you can. Which seems weird. I don't know. We'll see how it plays. We'll see how it plays. Artillery Spotter, slightly better, sure. Barnacle Crusted. I didn't know this was bugged. Was it bugged in the bad direction? Did it not reduce it by 20% at Diamond before? Or was like the Gold and Diamond the same thing? Bloodhound Fixed is pretty big. This is actually really big. Pretty much every Vanessa board cares about this. Every good Vanessa board. Powder Keg doesn't. Boulder doesn't. Every good mid-game Vanessa board cares a lot about this. Bootstraps are still a thing. Enchantment banking seems strong on Pig. Yeah, I guess. And my problem with Bootstraps enchantments is it just takes so long to get the things where you want them to go with Bootstraps. Like, first you need to get your bootstraps to a high enough tier that it can upgrade the things that you care about, and then you need to, like, clear out the rest of your inventory so it's only upgrading the items that you do care about. But yeah, it's cool when it works. It's cool when it works. Fix a bug where this triggered off enemy properties. Here, so all the ones that were 4 or fewer are now 5 or fewer. Retool now fully reloads items. Okay. Technovirus renamed Hexa. Deadly Crooner renamed to Hellbilly. Hydro Dude is now Prince Marianus. You know, I never really considered that these names were probably placeholders. Which is pretty silly when Hydro Dude was literally a name, and that is the most obvious placeholder name of all time. I maybe should have saw this coming. Property Baron HP reduced, and they dilute his pools a bit. Okay, this is a pretty significant nerf to the property comp. It did seem like in most of your games you were able to get the skill that you wanted from Property Baron. Now it should be much harder, rather than the pool being 5 items, it's 7. Street Gamer. New Day 3 monster. Small refresh bronze skill. When you use a small item, heal. Cool. Wagon. Draconic Rage. Diamond skill. When you use a medium item, one of your okay. So they toned this down significantly and made it diamond only. That makes a lot of sense. The skill was ridiculous. The skill is still ridiculous, but... Huh. The dragon fight is insane. Oh, maybe dragon's also just not beatable. That's also possible. Is this the new Lich? Died to rocket launcher Dooley after the patch. It's plus 15 at diamond. Wait, this was plus 15 at diamond? 4.3k HP, and if you take more than 8 seconds, you have 400 burn on you. Oh no. Dragonheart, 10-second cooldown, double the burn of an item for the fight. When you burn or use a dragon item, charge this 2 seconds. Huh. So, just a random item. That's weird, because you want to have a bunch of burns to charge this, but you also just want to have, like, a carry burn item that you're doubling. Dragon Wing, medium dragon item. When you burn, charge this. It shields. Okay. You're done. Day 9 monster. When you slow, gain regen. Slow 2 enemy items. Oh, we saw this in the dig site. When you crit charge, crit chance, and then salt, yeah. Okay. Everything is a carry item with the skill. Yeah. 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 I mean, this one still wants you to have just, like, a fast burn item, right? Like, you want these going on a lighthouse, not a... what's a slow burn item? I can't even think of one. Not an induction, I guess. There we go. Fuel rod, sure. Huh. So, first impressions, Vanessa seems like the only character that just got buffs. Vanessa already wasn't that bad. The lines are just a little bit scuffed. Maybe aquatics are somewhat playable. I'm not sure how big the nerfs to Fixer-Upper are here. Deed reduces the ceiling a lot. And so does Property Baron. Getting another double consistently. Yeah, it's probably not good enough for, like, day 14, day 15 anymore. If you're not getting those extra doublers. Looks a lot. Well, it doesn't look like much of a nerf at all, but I might be missing it. Gilligan Catfish or Giga early game. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Well, let's